You only have the 4 products. This is number 1 because it's the most important one. This is mine from an ancient seabed out in Nevada. So it's God-made, not man-made. It's balanced, and because it's from the ocean and it's been through living organisms, it's chelated, which means it can be absorbed almost instantaneously by the plants.
Interesting.
I've had a guy come in on Tuesday and he put it on his plants, and he came back on Friday and said, that stuff is amazing, my plants are doing so well, I need more.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I need some myself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely do. So guess how many minerals are in that?
91, like you said in the other video.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Awesome.
So
That's important.
It's very important.
Yeah.
And the reason I call our products Garden Magic is because when I lived in Clearwater and was growing my gardens, people would come and see them and they go, you can't grow gardens like this in Florida. You must be using magic. And I heard that so much, that's why I call them Garden Magic.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
That's
this
very
is
interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is number 1, most important one. Now, you know how we have the bacteria in our gut, and that's our immune system. Well, did you know that those are supposed to be in the soil, and we're supposed to get those from our food?
I did not. I knew you were supposed to get it from the food. I didn't know that it was in our soil.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Have you eaten fresh blueberries and fresh grapes right off the vine? Remember that silver sheen on them? Those are the microorganisms. Now, because these are alive, and they can't live without minerals, if you don't have the minerals in your soil, you're not going to have all the microorganisms. This contains all the families of all the microorganisms that should be in the soil. And when you eat your food fresh, you get the vitamins, you get the minerals, you get the microorganisms, you get what you need.
Wow, I never knew any of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's very interesting.
Yep.
Garden Magic. And that's your brand.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
Now, Garden Magic number 3 is a mixture. This has got bat guano. Do you know what guano is? Poop.
Got it.
So it's
Guano.
bat guano.
More guano for the vegetables.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it's got several benefits that are very unique to it. It helps lower the pH of the soil because our pH is too high and plants want it to be 6 and it's above 7. It helps kill the bad nematodes, bacteria, and funguses that are in the soil that kill plants. And it also gives them a huge boost of things that they need. And especially for those nitrogen-hungry plants like bananas and corn, tomatoes, and papayas, and several other things.
Huh, interesting.
So this is very, very good. We mix it with worm castings. The majority of it's bat guano. Then we mix it with worm castings, so you get the worm eggs and all the benefits of the worm castings.
I've heard about worm castings.
Yeah.
Do you sell that here too?
Well, it's in this.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. This has got the worm castings and organic blood meal with more minerals. So this is superfood for the plants. You put this in when you transplant or if a plant looks stressed, and it's amazing how they'll produce.
Interesting. Wow. So if you have all 3 of these in your food, you're growing amazingly nutrition effective plants.
Yes.
Neat.
Now we have one more product. This was actually developed by the Mayan Indians 6,000 years ago in Brazil.
Looks like coal.
Yeah, it's actually called biochar. Bio means living, char means it's been burnt until it's charred. So this is made from things that would be going to the landfill, like wood chips, palm fronds. So it's good for the land, it's good for our earth, and it's got some amazing properties. It holds 5 times as much moisture as regular soil. It holds on to the nutrients, but releases it when the plants need it. It's the perfect living place for microorganisms.
Interesting.
Yeah. It helps purify the soil and any water going through it. But the most important thing that it does is it captures the carbon in the soil. And I've never heard a farmer say that they've had enough carbon in their soil.
Right.
So when a plant dies, the carbon dioxide goes into the atmosphere. The way this is made in the oxygenless chamber, it holds the nitrogen. It actually fixes it in the soil. So if you go down to Brazil, where the Mayans were, and dig, you can still find chunks of biochar.
Interesting.
And carbon is to plants what oxygen is to us.
Hmm.
So when you
I
add
didn't know that
this, yeah, when you
Yeah.
add this, it's a one-time application. It'll last, we guarantee it'll last 1,000 years,
Hmm.
and it's amazing.
Neat. Very
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, the next thing
Wow,
I'd
I learned
like
a lot.
Good. What I'd like to do now is take you and show you our experiment. What
Okay.
we do is we take 3 pots the same size, we put our good soil in, which is topsoil mixed with local composted horse manure. And the first pot we put identical plants in them. The first one we just water. The second one we add 1, 2, and 3. And the third one we add 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Hmm.
Ready to see something amazing?
Yeah. Awesome.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
All right, let's look at these pots. Here's number 1. Small, not too big. Number 2. Well, this first one here, you can see that they're not unhealthy. They're just small. And most people say that that's what their gardens look like. But let's look at number 2, so we can compare them. Quite a difference there. Now, this is much better. But look at this one. This holy basil is huge. So that's holy basil, and you can even taste the difference from having the Garden Magic number 4. So most people, when they see this experiment, they go, yep, that's what I need, just have all 4 of those products so I can have a really wonderful garden. Pretty cool, huh?